today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Jets.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Throwing to start the drive. Henry eluding the pressure right. And he finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Henry. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll get 34 yards there.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
One more time with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. something to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Henry. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braxton Berrios with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They'll go again with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jets at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Henry. Open man is Uzama. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzama. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
He's the first in the league to reach 30 touchdown passes this year. Did that on the last drive, and he starts here with a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. To throw from his end zone, Henry, flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing to start the drive. Henry. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the 10 line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Back to throw. Henry. Flushed out right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 91 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
On the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Hall again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
New York ready to go again offensively. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. To throw on second down. Henry got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Henry. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Ball again on 2nd down.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Henry over the middle complete. It's Moore.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.